Hi guys, Scatlink here. Welcome to my modding showcasing sub-series, Hats Off to You, a series of which we try out community-created hats, costumes, functions, singular levels, full chapters, or time rifts created by the Hat in Time fan community via the Steam Workshop. This will also include any challenge roads of which will have their own video dedicated to earning ourselves a trophy, of which would otherwise be permanently missed. Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of a Hat in Time Summer 2025 live event. This is part 5 overall, part 2 of level 3. Please check the previous episode so you're not totally lost. And now we have a pretty big level, and to be fair, this was originally going to be paired with Flux Floating Resort Rift, as I said in the last episode, but because I made a misjudgment of when I did Seaside Summit before, which was long ago, didn't realise I had the Rift tokens already, so yeah, we are now on Snowglobe Citadel, which to be fair, we've had a lot of long videos starting off this, and that was just one mod after a small little montage to get there. So I feel like dedicating a single episode to a decently sized map is perfectly fine with Snowglobe Citadel, which means we've got to grab a Power Pons scattered throughout to collect the timepiece, and technically you do, but there's no way you're going to get higher up unless you unlock what the Power Pons require. So if you want the timepiece, you're going to have to commit to the exploration and grab the Power Pons necessary. And it's way more than 40 once again. Kind of a lot more. Snowglobe Citadel by Mango Juice. Enjoy a cozy winter here at Snowglobe Citadel, home of the seals. Everyone is welcome, the stores are open, and the city is all decorated for all guests and seals alike. An explorational single timepiece level with a focus on a mix of modern and medieval visuals, combined with unique level design that explores all the ins and outs of a city. I hope you have a wonderful time playing the mod and have a warm and cozy winter. Weird how this is a winter-themed level in the summer event. I mean, obviously you want to keep cool, but it specifies winter, not like keeping cool and all that. But considering the skybox, it does give the feel of a cold summer, if that makes sense. You'll see when we get in there. Credits from the official Hat in Time modding community for giving help and advice about the editor and fixed any Hat in Time editor from having a crashing issue. The music is Loving Yellow Vava Rooms, the piano version, and Hikazu Ando from Kirby Star Allies. Is Loving Yellow Vava Rooms royalty free? Because even so, I still need to be able to put some sort of citation or something. Like I put in for my Majora's Mask, can you make the perfect cycle video, which was a bonus video for showcasing Fierce Deity and an excuse to, you know, get the perfect cycle to make the credits all accurate. There's a ice cream factory. Oh, these are all the music. So, Ice Cream Factory, Hirokazu Ando, Jun Ishikawa, and Yuta Urasawa for Kirby Robo Planet. Puzzle Room, Jun Ishikawa for Kirby Star Allies, and Beginning 2, C418 from Minecraft. That was very oddly worded, but I think I got the message. There are 5 Rift tokens within this level to collect, by the way. So that's another 5 to add to our totals. Let's roll, because there's another modifier roulette here, and the Firebrand badge I don't think would help too much. I would rather like Lilac's headpiece for exploration purposes, thank you very much, because, again, big level, you want to cover distance. In fact, I mostly use it for the speed boost than anything else, to be honest. So, and again, obviously I'll hop into the level outside of the event Death Wish map, so if there is a splash screen, I'll put it here when I'm going for the mod Rift token off screen. I'll see if I can keep the music down a little bit so it's like barely audible, because anyone can play the piano and it will sound like that. Immediate Rift token on the boat behind spawn. And all of them glow, by the way, so we should be able to spot them within this massive city. As I said, 5 Rift tokens to find in this massive level. And despite it saying that it is basically like Snowglobe Citadel, you'd expect the water to be dangerous, considering you got all these buoys to stop you from landing in the water, but you can land in the water perfectly fine. It's just getting out of the water is kind of the issue. Got a dweller platform there that will allow us to get that hook point to go up higher. bring it up. Gonna grab these 3 real quick along the way. There's a lot of ponds. We need 160. Last time going through was Skyline Station. We needed only 125. But that took us everywhere. Kind of the same for this. So you'd think that this level's pretty big. We're already kind of in the middle of the level. It's just very vertical. Gonna run through here and grab these real quick. I have a particular route. Once again, it was the route that I took when I was practicing and exploring. Made some mental notes to fine-tune. But we'll see how it works. For now, though, I want to go around this way. Which looks like I'm not grabbing anything. That's kind of how it be. I tried a hookshot, not cyclone. There we go. There might be one problem with having the cyclone. Every time I try to use the hookshot, I might just fly away from where I want to be. Looks like I need to go up again. Really wants me to. Just having a little look around. When we get to certain heights, the music changes. But I have noticed that the music will just randomly stop looping. So I don't know what that's about.
Hello, welcome to Snowglobe Citadel. We seals like to come here during our vacation holidays. Feel free to look around, take the relaxing break while you're here.
I was giving him a bit of a lisp, but didn't know what I was doing that for. No offense to people who have lisps. Meza has one, so, you know. I want to go behind first before we do anything around here. Because just down below, sneaky Rift token, down below, I believe it's the art museum? Because they got like a top floor where they got art, but the bottom floor is more like a restaurant sort of thing? I don't know. And now I've kind of fallen down, the music's changed again already. That's fine, I'm just going to jump over here. And you got all these buoys that kind of come from the bottom here. That's fine. Because what I'm going to do, actually, is jump toward this hook here, which should take us all the way back up. There we go, that's perfect. On the wrong side of it, but we'll deal with that. Music's back. Grab all these. Want a big red block here. 20 Power Pons done already. That's slim pickings for what we actually need to beat the level. So, yeah, it is a thing that most of the Death Wish stipulations for these events are pretty simple. It's because they're in groups. I'll put on the side of the screen right now the reason why repeats will happen, because I'm just kind of running around doing this. They kind of like went into detail that they're in certain groups. So you got like Power Pons, 1 to 2 checkpoints, 2 to 4 checkpoints, 2 to 4 timepiece shards, 3 to 6 timepiece shards, and they're all in groups. And if certain levels do not fall in those groups, every mod is programmed to have its first appearance first before repeating on later map event levels. Event level maps. It's very hard to word that. I'm very sorry for the stuttered speech there. But, yeah, it is very strange considering that you would rather have every mod have its first appearance before having repeats, because it just kind of kills the pace. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Look at that. Glowing, T-posing Empress model. In fact, that's just a untextured cube. Yeah, this is what was like art museum sort of thing. By the way, I believe that can come alive, so we don't want to mess with that. Got Chaos Emerald. Mafia, Moustache Girl statue, excuse me. Katana. A golden statue. But yeah, every 3 maps, we have a boss level that will just give us 1 stamp of defeat the boss. That was Operation Re-Rail that we just had on map 3, ironically enough. Yeah, the Nintendo controller delivery technically is also a boss, but it had its own unique stamps, so... But it's still a level that we haven't played before. It's still Death Wishes that were for that level for this particular event. It's strange that Cyclone Seafort does have a repeat later on, but we will get into that much later, once again, when it actually shows up. I've got it all scripted, don't worry. Oh, I can't climb behind there, fair enough. Oh, what's happened? My screen just went purple. Okay, we're good. Alright, so I believe we're done on this side for now. So, what did I want to do next? Where did I actually go after this? It's not that way. It's not down there. I think I went around in this direction. So I'm going to grab this. Yeah, because I went down that way, I believe, to get those. That loops back round to the beginning, effectively, so I want to go back up now. I mean, that works. Well, not what I was going for, but it works. Ah, I hit the wall. Because I got to go back over here in order to climb back up one more time. Aha! Now do. Yeah, there's no stickers in this level. It's kind of weird on how empty it actually feels sometimes. The exploration and the ponds kind of keep you going. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, because I think what I want to do now is come around in this direction, because one of the hooks around here, I think it was actually that one, could take us all the way up. So, a laundromat.
My friends keep telling me that George died from ligma. Can you tell George the reason why he died from ligma?
That was very oddly worded. I get the joke and I'm not falling for it. That one's... Someone forgot to put the lid on it. How is that clothes getting cleaned? Why are the seals even doing clothes? Hello, you.
I love the laundromat. It smells clean all the time as it when I meet my friends. I know a little secret. When you put the laundry into the washer, it goes into the laundry dimension where the laundry people can then clean it and send it back.
Oh, yeah. This one's open. Take me to this dimension! I will entertain your delusions! If I could do it correctly, there is, in fact, a separate dimension. A very challenging platforming segment where you've really got to stretch your jumps in order to get a rift token all the way up in that corner over there. The complete opposite corner where we entered. Of course, we have Lilac's headpiece, so that's what I rolled. So I will be making use of that just to save some time. But I do need to get some height, so I need to keep bouncing on this tightrope in order to get some height. Yeah, you can see that even if you stretch a jump, if you don't get it right, you'll just fall. So, yeah, I'm using Lilac's headpiece, so I don't care. Because sometimes, during practice, like, I didn't use Lilac's headpiece, so I know these jumps are possible without it. But you've really got to time those jumps very well. And every time I made a very stretched out jump, I had to basically fail it, do everything again up to that point, and then do it again. And even then, the Lilac's headpiece doesn't save you on that one. I think what I was supposed to do there was jump lunge, and then I keep my double jump when I jump off the wall, I think. So yeah, I will be using this just to skip over this jump, because I don't want to keep doing it over and over. Right, so I want to walk off, normal jump, double jump. Oh no, I can't double jump there. Interesting. Even though I did a single jump. Oh, it's because I double jumped while in midair. That was the problem. I couldn't do a single jump because I was already in midair, so that counted as my double jump. Yeah, and this music doesn't last too long, unfortunately. Right, let's go for a sprint jump. Nope. How do I do that again? I'm confused. You see what I mean? Like, these jumps are very, very particular on how they want you to do them. I've kind of forgot how you do this wall jump. Well, I made that normally this time. Right. Okay, you can just lunge and get up. You don't have to wall jump. Fair enough. Yeah, this one's a little bit touchy on how you stand on it. Can't rely on sprint hat now, so I need dweller mask for this. Get up quick. And I've got to make a long jump over here. Then we got very precision platforming, but thankfully you can grab the ledge. It's useful to skip maybe 1 or 2 jumps there, but now you've really got to stretch them out. Land on here. Thankfully, drop shadow is actually very clear in this level. Thank God for that. Let's see if I can actually do this. 2 of them is fine. Make the last jump to the platform so your dweller mask doesn't give away. And there we are. We have that token. So it's, that wall, once you get past that wall climb, it's pretty much simple as long as you grab the ledges of these particular platforms. To get out, we just head back to the corner, to that warp point, and it should take us right back out. There we go! So there was, in fact, another dimension. Weird. Did I talk to you? No, I can't talk to you. Fair enough. Music's back again. Yeah, it did stop for a bit, which is very strange. I want to sprint. There we go. Don't think there's anything on top of the laundromat, but that is basically what we wanted there. I was just double checking to make sure that my notes are good. Yep, I've got everything around here. It's just ponds, basically. I haven't got notes for the ponds because they are mostly en route, but I do want to hang around here for a little bit because, this. Whoa, what happened there? Game started for a minute. Okay, we're good now. It had a moment. It's fine. Yeah, I didn't need to make that jump. That was silly because there's a hook here, and I cycloned anyway. I could have probably made it with a cyclone now I think about it. It's fine. I'll just grab these power ponds. We're halfway now. Slowly getting there. I'm actually kind of glad that this had its own video, actually, because, I mean, the Flux Floaty Rifts still would have made sense, visually. I wouldn't need to change the thumbnail at all. But because I only had one new mod to show off last time because I kind of screwed up a little bit, not realising I had Seaside Summit done, it made the video a little bit more filled out. And this is big enough to hold its own, so it's fine. Hello! You've got burgers on the grill, I see.
Welcome to the gift shop. We have all kinds of little trinkets for you to buy. You probably don't need them, but we're really great for tourist traps.
I mean... Ironically enough, you don't sell anything to me, so it's kind of interesting, that. Yeah, it does say that there's a lot of exploring, but there's not really much to see. A little bit of dialogue here and there. It feels more grand in scope than what was intended. I mean, it's nice and ethereal. It's peaceful, it's grandiose, it's big. And there is a lot to walk around and see, but there's not that much dialogue. Got some seals making snowmen here. I blow it up. Covered in juice. I missed. It's fine. Run! There's a token down there. We'll grab that in a second. Hey, it's John Trombone. Hey there, little chirper. Didn't expect someone like me around these parts. I'm here to make sure those darn seals don't hurt themselves. I love the little seals, but let's just say they aren't the most ship-shape. Get it? He's a funny man, isn't he? So I believe this is like the hotel sort of thing. Or maybe like a restaurant, because like you got big screen. I don't know. It's interesting. Actually, is there anything up there? Never actually. There is! Oh, okay. I did not realize there were hidden power ponds behind here. That's actually very useful. That was worth. Did not know they were there. Also, the music stopped again. As I said, it has a bit of a weird thing with playing the music, because it just kind of stops sometimes. Let's grab these real quick, because we've kind of looped all the way back round on ourselves now. Kind of interesting, isn't it? For those three, I will grab those in a second, because what I want to do is drop down and go grab that token, because it's a lot easier to just drop down and grab it here, and then make our way back round. So it's on that buoy right there, literally right underneath where the John Tron bird is. And of course I'm going to call him that, because that he voiced him in Deadbird Studio. Easy token right there. I believe we only have one token left, and that's actually in the direct middle of the level, high above. So I have to make our way to that at some point. There are no power ponds here, so we just need to get back to a spot where we can get out of the water. Could use my seal hat here. In fact, I am going to. It is a mod hat that's not featured, but it might as well be. It gives me faster swimming, it doesn't allow me to drown, and it also acts as a sprint hat. So sprint hat plus, I like to call it. And you don't even need to hold the button to swim faster, which is very nice. So just want to come over here real quick. Basically back down to the middle. could keep jumping along the buoys, or go back round the other way, which is what I think I did in practice now I think about it. Because we would have came from basically around there all the way down this way to come over this way, which we haven't done yet. So I want to head in here to a big, massive safe that unfortunately has no relevance. I mean, it looks like there's something in there, but unfortunately we can't get in. So, unless there is a secret that I'm not aware of, someone please let me know in the comments, but I couldn't figure out anything. I didn't see any switches. So, yeah. Fortunately, I'm going to have to leave that for now. We also have some ponds just above, but unfortunately there hasn't been a hook around here. But there is one over here, which will take us back to the laundromat. So I'll take that real quick. Nice. Yeah, those ponds are a little bit out of the way now, but I have to come back this way anyway. Yeah, every time we transition from the lower area to the high area, this music picks back up again. I think they said it in the comments of the mod that the music has a little bit of a looping issue. I don't know what that is, though. So, again, take that how you will. Oh, I forgot to get these ones as well. Yeah, I think I might just ignore those 3 ponds. I don't think I ever went for them. Because I need to go up this way, on top now. Unless I got them on the way down again? Probably. Music's picking up a little. Lovely. We're on top of the hotel areas where JonTron was. We've also got this tower that I haven't actually been in yet. I think I want to do that now. And then I'll jump down and grab those before I continue climbing up. Yeah, let's make our way in here. I don't think there's a lot that we can do in here, but there's some stuff. So we can swing up this way. Grab these. Bounce on up to these tight ropes. Grab these real quick. Little toolbox on the floor. Not much we can do without that, though. Look at the windows in this place. That's what gives me a summer vibe in this place. Nothing much up here. But there's the timepiece overlooking the ledge there. What do we need the ponds for then? Yeah, that's one corner I haven't actually gone to yet. And I intentionally left that because we're going to have to go up there anyway. So, slight route difference than what I practiced, but that was actually intended. Right, so what I'm going to do is jump back down here. Jump down here and grab these 3 really quick. Music change once again. And unfortunately I can't get back up, but that's fine because I can segue back over here. Come back up this way. And then I can just cut back across. Like so. So much simpler. Just realised I need to get back up top. That's fine. I can just go back up this way once again. Just get more height. That's all I need. Ah! Bounce with it. Whoa, what happened there? I got launched downwards. Not what I want. But now I can come over this way, back up to this point. A little bit windy, but we're getting there. We only need 2 more ponds. And that will do it. That's what we need to get up higher. That one hook was being sealed behind Power Pons in the... well, basically that corner of the map over there. And you can technically hookshot it, but it won't pull you up until you're actually next to it. Which, obviously, the field will stop you from doing it. Your hookshot will ignore the field, but you will not get pulled up, unfortunately. You'll be stuck. So, let's make our way up this tower. Not that I need the Power Pons anymore, but that's not what I'm coming up here for. So we're actually done with that now. Let's make it to the edge. Nice. There is a seal. What does he have to say?
Have you seen the trees here? They're so big! Captain said that one day I will grow up to be as big as just like these trees.
Yeah, I doubt that considering he's a pretty big bloke himself, but I just saw a rainbow if the camera would stop imploding. There it is. God, if I can get a slightly better angle. If I come over here, maybe. There it is. That's the token on top of that little pillar. That middle pillar in the middle of the level. I'm not entirely too sure how you would go about getting this. The best thing that I would do is land on top. I did not mean to fall there, but I still managed to salvage it and still get it. That's insane. But yeah, you can see that you can make your way around the outer edge. Maybe you could do a backswing get up, but I don't think you get enough height for that. And we need to actually get up there and make our way across into that direction in the corner there, because the hook that we just unlocked is in that very corner. Perfect stuff. So there's our final token for this level. Very complicated to get. It's just easy to drop in when something's a bit too high, isn't it? I'm just going to jump over here to grab these, even though I don't really need to. I would like to. That's just how I be. Yeah, this hook is way too low. Like, you're not going to be able to do that and get enough height, unfortunately. Oh, don't fall. Because even if we did, I mean, we can make our way back up from here. This would take us back up. I missed one. It's fine. There we go.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
No, it's not. Don't lie to me. I don't see you transmutating or going Super Saiyan. Don't lie to me, boy. Could go back around behind here again. You'd be able to see the token if you missed it before. There is a pulley right here. Did not mean a cyclone. It's mapped to the same button, alright? That time I tried a cyclone, but I already used it in that jump, so... Whoopsie doodle. Let's head to the finish. And we've still got more level even when we get to the hook, because we've got to make our way round to the timepiece at the top there.
The view is so pretty. I come up here and watch the sunset every day.
I think this is the reason why it is a summer event level.
I also came out to watch the sunrise every morning. It's very calm and relaxing for me to watch. Sometimes it's so relaxing I fall asleep or eat my cold pizza.
Now that's a vibe. I mean, to be fair, like, this is Unreal Engine 3. I haven't got the most powerful rig, and even then it sometimes struggles just because of the amount of mods I have installed. And I do need a new PC, to be honest. I'm going to work on that after this event, to be fair. But yeah, it's like, this game, even though it's Unreal Engine 3, is still amazing to look at. And, like, people can do insane things with, like, Unreal Engine 3. Not just this game in general, but even when you look at stuff like Project A, like the test stuff, that's in-game cutscenes with in-game models and lighting. Like, the game does have a style, but my god, can you make it even more insane than it actually is, and it still fits. We've actually got falling snow now, by the way. I did not mean to let go, we weren't all the way down. But yeah, we made it to this watery garden. This is the pulley that was locked. We can just make this jump here. There we go. We're at the tallest part of the level. Taller than the tallest tower.
This is a monument dedicated to our beloved Seal the First. Seal the First discovered this city when he was in ruins at the time, and he rebuilt it to a paradise for us seals.
You'd think the timepiece would be in there, but that would be disrespectful. Got some heart ponds in case we need them. Thankfully, for the most part, it's a nice landing. Hello. He's just telling us to go this way. Yeah, we've just got like a wintry walk against this icy wall here. With trees sprouting out the top, leaves falling, nice contrasting purples to the white glistening snow. Wait, look at the bloom on this. So ethereal. We're just walking towards a garden on the opposite side of the monument. Like, this is its own part of the city. Look at this.
My little baby seal! I'm small and little.
And the music ends right as we reach the timepiece. How perfect is that? Look at this view. We just explored all of that in this video. And I don't mind having a single level video of this size, because again, Night of Wonder took over an hour and a half. after only a 10-minute montage. And then we had Skyline Station, which was also pretty massive. So it evens out a little bit. Plus, we're going to be covering a lot going forward. I need to do as much as possible. So with that, guys, with level 3 complete, I will see you guys for level 4 of summer 2025. See you guys then. Oh! Okay, so this level gives us a spin. But the other two last episode didn't, even though they were rifts. That's interesting. And I didn't get a spin after the Death Wish. I had to go back for the mod rift token outside in the menu again to see if there was a splash screen for loading. There wasn't. So, you know what? Considering it was a sunset, let's have all the colours of the rainbow, shall we? Pastel rainbow. Let's give that a look. We've literally just been splashed by every colour. I kind of like that. We're wearing that next episode. Now I'll see you guys next time for level 4.